For this week's Hope Rises segment, I'm joined now by Christy and Jackie from Sadie's Safe Harbor Rescue, and they brought this amazing pup on with them. Ladies, share more about Dallas and his story.
Yeah, so Dallas is from Texas. He came here with his mom, Haven. Haven is still in foster care. She will be available in October. She actually has heartworm, but Dallas is available. So he's a 4-month-old little pitty puppy. He's a really great boy. He sleeps overnight in his crate. He's potty trained. He loves to be outside, plays really well with other dogs. And he's just all around a really sweet pup.
I know, and he's actually like very calm
yeah,
for a puppy,
chill.
right?
Yeah,
and
he's just taking a nap, hanging out. He's got the hiccups right now, so.
Oh, and talk about his backstory. Where is he from? And sort of, you know, he does have heartworm, but is that treatable?
Mom has heartworm.
Okay.
So he was found as a stray on the streets with mom. He was the only puppy with her, which is pretty unusual. They were brought into animal control in Texas, and then we were able to pull both of them. So mom is up here. She's having her heartworm treatment now. That's why we find it so important for adopters to have their dogs on heartworm and to keep our dogs on it, because it's so prevalent down in Texas. Thankfully, Dallas has tested negative, so he is ready to go. He's not neutered yet, but he will be soon. He's all up to date. And yeah, he's just a really great pup. Loves to play.
And so for viewers out there, if you're watching and you're looking for a puppy, this is a great option. He's so sweet. Let's hear more about Sadie's Safe Harbor Canine Rescue, what you guys do, what your mission is, and why it's so important.
Sure. So Sadie's is entirely foster-based. That means we don't have a shelter anywhere. All of our dogs are living in average homes with families, often other dogs. So we get to learn a lot more about their personality that way. And we can share a lot more information with the adopter about what they like, what they don't like, their habits, and all that. Sadie's is branded as any breed, any circumstance. So we take in, obviously we've had a couple pitties on your show recently, but we have small dogs, large dogs, young, old, bonded pairs. We really like to focus on the dogs who might need a little bit extra help to find that home.
And why should people foster and adopt? What is the reason behind that? Why is it so crucial?
Yeah, we're facing a challenge right now as far as the amount of homeless dogs, both here and obviously you heard we pull from Texas and North Carolina. So it's very hard for shelters and rescues to just keep up with that demand. And fostering is incredibly rewarding. People say, you know, I don't know how you let them go, but at Sadie's, each foster actually has a say in where their dog gets placed. So you're part of the whole adoption process and you get to choose what home your foster dog goes to. So that gives you that nice closure and you get to see where they're going to end up and have a choice in that decision. So fostering is crucial. And believe it or not, you will be able to say goodbye when you see the pictures of all the next dogs that need help too.
Exactly, and you get to help puppies like Dallas, which I think is so special. It obviously takes a lot of money to be able to do all of this, so share more about the event coming up and why that's so important.
Yes, we have 2 major events coming up next Friday at Hamburg Brewing Company. So it's called Pints for Pups from 5:30 to 8 p.m. It's a lot of fun. We're on the tent out back overlooking the pond. So we'd love for you to join us there. There's basket raffles, 50/50s, premium prizes, all the good stuff that a fundraiser typically holds. And then this fall, we're hosting another one out in Dunkirk.
Yep, we have the Pubs for Pups on the Dunkirk Boardwalk at 64 on the Pier and a couple of the other places up there. You can buy pre-sale tickets on our website, sadiesrescue.org. Comes with a t-shirt, food, drink chips, there's bands, there's DJs. It's just a really great time.
Wonderful. And if they want to come out next Friday, how does that work? Tickets online? Sort of give more details.
So we did just pass the pre-sale cutoff because we have to give accounts for food. But on the day of, you can show up, buy a ticket at the door. It includes dinner and live music, very similar to the Dunkirk event.
Yeah, who's performing on Friday?
So on Friday, we have half of the band Not Normal, Jen and James. So they're both performing their own acoustic sets. It's going to be a really fun time.
Wonderful. And where does the money go? So you have these 2 big events. What are you using the money for?
Yeah.
So a lot of our money goes towards medical bills for these pups. His mom will have a pretty hefty heartworm bill. Spaying, neutering, sponsoring some of our other events, just really keeping up, even with their transport coming here from Texas.
Okay. Why is rescue so important to both of you? Why are you so committed and passionate about this amazing cause?
You want to go?
So for me, when I started looking for a dog, I just happened to stumble on Sadie's. But you really find that these rescue dogs have such a background that they really live a much more fulfilling life with you. And it's amazing the things that they can come through and still be an amazing family animal. You'll find even we get purebreds in rescue, so for the folks who really want that specific breed, we have that. You can really find exactly what you're looking for, and there's a whole bunch of variety. So, and it's really special to see dogs overcome that challenge and really live a wonderful, successful life.
And so again, Dallas is up for adoption. So hopefully anyone out there watching can see Dallas and hopefully apply. Thank you again for being here, ladies. Pints for Pups is happening on July 18th at Hamburg Brewing. You can get tickets and learn more about it by visiting sadiesrescue.org. Thank you again.